Oh, peeps, how's it going, peeps? For everybody watching later, the way this is gonna work is people in the live chat rocking with Detroit Drew as of I don't have my watch on me because I don't wear watches. I got a phone. But as of right now, we are live here on my channel, doing some Q and A's. We're gonna talk some stuff I want to talk about. Um, we'll talk about what I want to talk about as more people get join in, especially Blake Griffin and what he is doing right now. But for everybody watching later who will be not here during the stream tomorrow, Saturday, 1 p.m. right here, my channel, Above the Rim. We'll be breaking down what's going on with the NBA, Detroit Pistons, and so much more tomorrow. But for right now, what's going on, Devin99, everybody in the chat? For those guys who have not seen, Blake Griffin is donating $100,000 of his own money to the staff that works at LCA, who is going to be I don't want to say unemployed because I don't even know the right word, but suspended and not getting a source of income. Blake Griffin is going to go ahead and donate some of his own money to those hardworking people at LCA. So it's going to be tough for those families. So it's good to see good guy Blake Griffin come in and really step up and kind of put this franchise underneath his wing and just being a good guy, man. I know it means a lot to those people who work there and to their families. It's just good. You like to see stuff like that, man. It shows that he's a good guy off the court and that this is bigger than basketball. So I love to see this kind of stuff. That being said, today, man, I don't know how long we'll be going on. I don't want to go on for forever because I do have to set up Above the Rim and do some stuff for that later tonight. But we're gonna do some Q&A. Doesn't have to be Piston related. We can talk Lions. They just let go of Rick Wagner. We can talk whatever you guys want to talk about. You guys are in control of the day, so we'll see where this thing goes, how well it does, and if you guys do well, we can do more Q&As because as of right now, I am searching for video ideas, man. With no sports being on, it's going to be hard for not only me but the other sports channels out there to, in this hiatus, keep talking about sports. So we're gonna have to reinvent the wheel here, man. We're gonna have to switch it up and do some stuff outside of sports. Unfortunately, I know a lot of you guys won't watch it, but we have to do something to keep the ball rolling, man. I'm not quitting because there's no sports on. So we'll figure something out, man. We always do. We always will figure out how to do things. This thing's getting crazy, man. Everything's shutting down. We're in a state of emergency. I have no idea what that means. Hey, if you want to be on the DSA show, you have to hit me up on Twitter. It's easier to send you the link to join, and then I'll send you the link whenever I send everybody else the link. So, yeah, if you guys want to join, you gotta let me know on social media because that's how I send the links out. For example, DSA has a group chat on Twitter, and that's how we send the link out to join the round table or Above the Rim. It's all through Twitter, and that's how we kind of communicate and join and so forth. So, yeah, it definitely hit me up on Twitter. That's how you can get on the show. And it seems like more and more people want to be on, and hopefully the timing works out. You know, people got busy schedules, but hopefully, a lot of the younger audience, uh, they don't have school, man. So you guys can probably come on. What's going on, Jim? Good to see you in here, man. Newest DSA member, go subscribe to Jim. His link's in the description with all other DSA members as well. So thank you, Jim, for giving me the opportunity to plug that. IG, I do have IG. The only problem is I can't send the link on IG. That's the only problem. That is the only problem with IG. Well, technically, I can send the link on IG, but I don't think it works. It won't open up right. Plus, it works better with a computer or a laptop. On your phone, you can't leave the website that we use. If you leave it, you sound terrible. So, I mean, there's a lot of it is okay. That is weird. I haven't heard any other players, especially Drummond, get infected yet. You I think they said that all the other Pistons are safe. I think they're in quarantine right now, but as far as I know, they are a-okay. I think that they said people in Washington and California are the worst right now. I think. Don't hold me to that. I haven't had a whole lot of time to keep up on the news. But it is 313 day, man. Detroit Day. They said that the NBA is down for at least a month. You want me to do a jersey video? I could probably, I don't know. I could probably do that. I could probably do that. I don't know. I think the Cleveland fans are kind of about 50-50 with them. Do I think WWE should postpone all their shows? That's on them. That's their decision. See, the only thing that's different between them and the NBA is they're coming back from being overseas pretty quickly. They were just at Saudi Arabia doing their show over there. So a lot of their wrestlers might have it, or they might have something else. I don't know. That's the only thing that's scary about that. I don't know. WrestleMania is around the corner. I don't know if they will. I think they'll see how the wrestlers want to do it, but Vince is a genius, man. I think that they'll still have it because I think they're still promoting 316 Day, Stone Cold. You know what? And he's going to be there next Monday. Doing it in an empty arena kind of reminds me of the halftime match with The Rock and Mankind, where they wrestled for the championship with no fans there. So I don't know, man. It's interesting. It's definitely weird, because a big part of wrestling, which I know a lot of you guys are here aren't wrestling fans, but a big part of it is crowd reaction, man. A big part of it is crowd reaction. You know how in sports you kind of the home team feeds off the crowd. Wrestlers kind of do the same thing. No, I think Christian Wood. We need to lock Christian Wood up. We can't afford to lose Christian Wood. You're absolutely right. Benjamin fits the mold of what it is like. Jim, get me on that podcast. I will go on there and talk some wrestling. Um, I will talk about what I don't like about the WWE and what it needs to do to get better because I don't really watch WWE consistently anymore. I kind of see the clips on YouTube and watch them every once in a while, but it's just not as good as it used to be. But you guys are right, man. Christian Wood is what we need to establish here. He is a current player in the NBA that teams look for. Analytical, talent wise, he fits the mold of everything you want to talk about. Can shoot the three, he's explosive above the rim, can block a shot. Christian Wood, he is the best thing to happen to the Pistons in quite a long time. This guy has given us hope, and we haven't had hope in a minute. Like real hope of having a future. With Drummond, Blake, and Reggie, it was the hope of making the playoffs. Here we have a hope for a future. What's going on, Luke G? What's going on, Unit 2? See, that's the thing, man, is I want to keep talking draft stuff for the Pistons. What's going on, Marvin? I want to keep talking draft for the Pistons, but it's kind of hard to talk Pistons when you don't know what the future of the NBA beholds. See, right now it's kind of you can talk NFL, you can talk Lions because you know where we're drafting. You know what we can get. And right now, for the Pistons, it's lottery based. We don't know what's going to happen. You have a Detroit Drew jersey? I mean, if I could sign it over right here, right now, I would do it right now. But for right now, the crazy the world's getting, I don't know if I want to do a meet and greet right now. It's kind of hard to do that since most of you guys live in Detroit and I'm in Flint. Well, happy birthday, man! Everybody, go wish. Oh, your name disappeared. Go wish Martell. Hopefully, I said that right. A happy birthday. Should the NBA cancel the rest of the season? It's not my call. I don't think they will. I don't know, man. That's on them. That is on them. I can't tell you if they should or shouldn't. I don't think they should. I think come April, a lot of this will be over or contained at the least, and they'll have a better understanding of what it all means and how they can fix it. So I think by April they will have this thing under control. There'll be sports back. Well, I appreciate it. I am pretty damn good, ain't I? I think ESPN will talk about older stuff. I don't know. Well, have your friend give her or him the jersey, and I will sign it, man. I will definitely sign it. Yeah, I don't know what NBA is going to do, man, or ESPN. I seen a rumor that Fox Sports was talking about canceling um, First Take and the Herd and all of that stuff. So it's weird. It's definitely weird. But don't worry. Have no fear. I'm not going anywhere. I will be here doing live streams and whatever else the hell I'm going to do because I don't know what I'm going to do right now. With no sports, it is going to be weird to do a sports channel without any sports going on. So hopefully this doesn't last too long. But you don't want to see anybody get sick or get hurt. But it's going to be tough for everybody, man. It is going to be tough for everybody. But we'll see. We'll see where this channel goes, man. We'll see where it goes from here, I guess. Might have to start just playing 2K more and more, I guess. I mean, that's really the only thing I can do. I can play Call of Duty, although I'm not the greatest at it. But it's definitely gonna be experience for us. Yeah, and that's the thing nobody's talking about. And if they are talking about, it, they haven't opened it up. Rudy Gobert reportedly was touching all of his teammates, all their belongings, using the press conference. We touched all the microphones, and now that he gave their star player Donovan Mitchell corona virus, whatever the I don't know the expression of it. There is no trust in that locker room with him. I would be devastated if I was Donovan. I mean, this guy didn't play it safe. There's alerts of don't touch your face, don't touch your eyes, wash your hands, wash your ass, kind of a thing. And he didn't do any of that. He was very reckless with his teammates. And who knows if he gave any of the fans or other players coronavirus so far. There hasn't been too many other reports of it that I know of. Doesn't mean they don't have it because I'm not sure how the testing and all that stuff works, but he was very reckless with it, man. And a lot of his teammates are going to resent him for that. A lot of the fans will resent him for that. A lot of the players on opposing teams, teammates, coaching staff, front office execs will look at this and be like, "Come on, man, seriously, this is how you did your teammates. You were warned by management, coaching staff, social media, news people that this could be very contagious, and you touched literally everything. You're out here licking doorknobs and touching your teammates' gym bags and sneakers and throwing your armbands and your sleeves into the crowd, which, I mean, you want to see kids catch that stuff, but when there's stuff going on like this, you don't really want to do that. And uh, like you threw it to like a 13-year-old kid. Who knows if that guy caught it? It's just a weird time that we live in, man. Weird times, and I don't like it. I don't watch golf and I don't watch NASCAR. I find those two sports very boring. I don't know how NASCAR is a sport, but I'm not here to bash either one of those. But they cancel both of them. Yeah, definitely cancel both of them. I mean, I'm not a big Rudy Gobert fan to begin with. Did I call him Gobert? I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of Rudy. I'm really not. And this doesn't make me want him anymore. It doesn't make me want him any less. I think he's one of the most overhyped players in the league. I just he's okay at blocking shots. He's one of the best in the league, but outside of that, there's not a whole lot he does. He fits good with Utah because he's a good system guy over there. Coming here, I don't want him. because it means you're going to put either trade Blake Griffin away or you're going to put Christian Wood on the bench. Don't really want him. He's not going to come in here and change the Pistons. See, here's what you guys have to realize, man. The Pistons trade away Andre Drummond. I do not like that. Andre was one of my favorite Pistons and favorite players in the league. But they traded him away because he couldn't shoot. Now they got a guy, Christian Wood, at center who can shoot the ball. Rudy Gobert can. Don't trade away a player with a certain skill set that you did not like to go ahead and get a different guy with a similar skill set, just taller and blocks a couple more shots. It's just kind of going back in the same direction, which he's going to want a lot of money. I don't know who's going to pay him that, but I do not want him. Well, of course, I'd take Anthony Davis, but it's not going to happen. The Lakers got him on lock. And you're going to say, well, he declined the option. Yeah, but from him declining that, he can now get more money. So that's the name of the game is moolah. And he's going to get a lot of it. Even if he leaves LA, which I don't think will happen, especially if the Lakers go to the Western Conference Finals or the NBA championship, he's not going anywhere. You have to watch me, man, and me alone. What was that about Donovan Mitchell? Drew, how about if Donovan Mitchell wants out of Utah? What would you offer off our squad? That is one of the few people you traded Luke Kennard for. You drafted Luke Kennard over him. Utah would want Luke Kennard. You know, they like their white players. You know, having Joe Ingles, Boban Bogdanovic, Luke Kennard, the trio of sour cream, they would be thrilled over there in Utah. You could throw in, who else would I throw in? You got to throw in somebody good. You got to sweeten the pot. You know, I'd probably be okay trading Blake for that one. You know, Donovan is a great player, and you know I think Christian Wood's really the future of this team. So I'd be okay with trading Blake for Donovan Mitchell. Not saying it's the right move or the bad move, but you know you want to move on from guys who can't play as much as they used to, who take a lot of money on your salary cap books, and get a player who is young and a rising star. You know, a lot of people aren't talking about Donovan Mitchell. Well, for one, because of this virus thing, there's no sports going on, but he's having a great year. But you know, it seems like they're either talking about Giannis or LeBron, or they're talking about John Morant, or they're talking about Zion. And there's a lot more players in this league, man, that are having great years, and Mitchell's one of them. He's a very solid player. Yeah, I mean, he's still young though, man. You know, what he's only been in the league. This is what his third year. He's got room to grow. I don't know if he wants off the Jazz. I would more likely say he wants Rudy Gobert off the Jazz, if anything. Hopefully, we get a point guard, man. Hopefully, we get enough to get LaMelo. LaMelo is my guy, man. I've seen Wagner get cut, and I don't understand it. It is yet another hole the Detroit Lions have to fill. They must have a genius game plan. It's the only thing I can think of. And it's not like Wagner's a Pro Bowler or anything anymore, or it is what it is, you know. If I could pick any five players in the league, damn, that's a good question. Now I have to ask a question: are we doing positions, or are we just doing talent? Because it probably will be different. If I have to go point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, it'll probably be different than if I just pick the five best guys. So that's probably what I need to know to do so. Position. All right. Well, there's a couple ways we can go here. We can go offense, which is offensive driven league. So for point guard, I am going Steph Curry, healthy Steph. You know, with the range and stuff, he opens a lot more for your offense. You wouldn't be able to double team anybody else on the team right there alone. Shooting guard's probably the toughest one. because there's a lot of shooting guards who play point guard, and I just don't know how well they would fit with the team because there's a lot of ball dominant players that I could pick. But I consider James Harden a two guard. Offensively, he's one of the best players in the league. So if I'm going offense, I'm going Steph and Harden right there. Now Harden's going to get tore up defensively. Yes, he's going to get barbecue chicken down there. So hopefully his offense and Steph can contradict that. I wanted to say Klay Thompson because he can play defense, but Harden's got a much larger role in the offense and can get it going. Not saying that Klay can't. So I mean, it's really a tough between those two. But Harden's an MVP. Klay isn't. Small forward, I'm going LeBron James. It's pretty easy one there. Power forward, I'm going Giannis, and center, I'm going Anthony Davis. That would be my starting five. That's a pretty tough lineup. I'd put that squad up against almost anybody of all time. I mean, those are really the best players in the league, almost, man. It's tough to leave KD off of that list, but that's the only one I would contemplate putting in. And I don't know who I would take out because right now LeBron's balling. I need somebody who can facilitate, give Curry some open looks. But I mean, Giannis is the next big thing. Anthony Davis is the best big man in the game, and it's not even close. I mean, there's just a huge gap. So, I mean, we could have a debate, man. There is just a ton of talent out there that I haven't talked about or mentioned. I wouldn't mind Dwight coming back to Detroit. Well, coming to Detroit. I almost said back. Man, the world is crazy. I wish I had a better answer for you, but I don't, man. The world is on fire and it is burning as we look outside. It is crazy out there right now. It is absolutely crazy. And the funny part is, this is going to be part of history, man. We're going to look back at this. This is going to be in history books and all kinds of stuff. It's kind of weird to think about that. All right, we'll do a couple more and we'll wrap this bad boy up. We already been on for 20 minutes. I got some Call of Duty to be playing. Got some Warzone games to win. I'll answer like two more. CP3, Klay Thompson, LBJ, Giannis, and AD. See, it's not a bad list. It's really not. It's kind of tough to screw that one up. It's really tough to screw that one up. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong in any case, to be honest with you. See, that's a good question. Different skill set. Giannis is more used to playing point guard. He's got better ball handling skills. AD's probably the better defender, but he might be the better shooter too. But I gotta go Giannis, man. Gotta go Giannis in that matchup. All right. Last one here from NBA MX. Will next season start on time? I wish I could tell you yay or nay, but I don't know. I don't know if this season will continue or not. I don't know what to expect going forward. I wish I could tell you guys a better answer than that, but I don't think the NBA knows the game plan. I don't think the players know, coaches know. We don't know what's going to happen. We have to wait and see. And then with the affection of March Madness being canceled, there's a lot of seniors like I seen Winston in the chat who don't get that opportunity to play one last time in March Madness, or sometimes for the first time. It's tough, so I don't know how that's going to affect the draft. I don't know what's going to happen with the basketball as a sport in general. So just a quick little, I guess not quick. We've been on for 20 some minutes, but appreciate you guys rocking. It is 313, March 13th, area code for Detroit 313. See what we did there. Happy 313 day. I was going to go live and watch some videos, but like I said, I want to play some Call of Duty. So I can't really live stream play Call of Duty because I can't focus. So appreciate you guys rocking me. Come back. We'll talk some more hoops tomorrow and what is supposed to happen with college, basketball, NBA, just basketball in general. You guys know the drill. Here at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Be there or be square. Instagram, Twitter, DSA members in the description. Go subscribe to them. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Without further ado,